Hi everyone, so I'm going to do really quick and easy 5-minute or less makeup today that's just super natural, super youthful, and it's inspired by Bridgerton, the Netflix series. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, it's totally binge worthy. But for this look, it's a bit like the series, so it's not really like spot on and true to the Regency era, the 19th century, the early 1800s. It's about taking things from the era and just making it beautiful and fresh and modern and new. So everything you do, you can make your own tweaks on it, make it suit your face. So first off, I'm going to start with a hydrating base. I'm going to use Kat Von D because it's cruelty free. So just a little bit of primer. I normally use Iconic Prep Set Glow, but because that's kind of golden, I didn't really want that for that look. The Regency era was a lot more kind of matte. And then at the moment I'm using Bare Minerals Bare Pro. The color I'm using is Natural 11 because this is all about having that flawless base. And then I'm going to use my dampened beauty blender to apply. I'm just going to warm it a little in my palms because it is kind of cold at the moment, so the makeup's not applying quite so easily. And then I'm just going to spread. I like spreading it over with my fingers to begin with, and then using the beauty blender to really just blend it all in. And I start on the areas of my face I want the more coverage, like my nose, because it kind of gets red in the winter, and then the rest of my face. And then I'm just gonna press that in. Sometimes I like to roll it because I find I get better coverage doing that, and other times and I kind of like pinch my mouth just to really get in the corners of the nose. I'm not gonna go too far down my neck because I'm wearing white and I don't really want it all over my top. Just gonna add a little more. If I'm looking down a little bit, it's because I have another camera there to try and do the other size for Instagram. I don't make it easy, do they? Because everything's different sizes. Okay. And then I'm gonna do the concealer. I'm gonna conceal, but the difference with this look is it's not heavy lashes, there's no heavy contour, there's no eyeliner. It's just a really fresh, easy to do look. There's also no highlighter because it's relying on the natural light of the sun, and obviously they didn't have a lot of different makeups like we do to do makeup. It was actually funny, on one of the episodes Daphne, the lead character, gets introduced to Rouge for the first time, and it's in a little old-fashioned pot, so that's super cute because they didn't have much makeup. So you want to kind of create your own highlight here. I'm not going to do my brows because I just had them freshly tattooed, but one of the key features of this is having the really perfect brows. So a couple of the ones I like are the Anastasia brow wiz, so I'm still going to give them a quick, really gentle brush over, and you want to get that nice arch, but theirs was a very natural shape. You don't want to go too crazy with it because that wasn't really the thing. Unless that's your look and you want to go for it, that's fine. It's just a little less traditional. Then Kat Von D, so their makeup was very matte. The eyeshadows were matte, not shimmering, and she does a really beautiful matte neutral palette. So does Makeup by Mario. Again, they're all cruelty free, and you just want to kind of do very natural shades of makeup, so fine tones that complement your skin. I can't wink, that's why I shut both eyes and I kind of play by it. I can feel the brush, right? And then I'm just using this lightest one here just to really kind of give me a nice base and overall color. And then once you've done that, you're going to want to find, I normally go for cool tones. It's not about the cut crease, it's not about doing the big wing, just about giving you a bit of color and warming you up. Before I do that, I want to just bake a little bit to catch any fallout. Again, Kat Von D, I'm using her loose Locket setting powder with her contour brush, and I'm just going to go in. Just leave a little bit of loose powder there that I can wipe off all the mess afterwards at the end. And then I'm using a smaller brush just to go in and I'm gonna do actually this kind of warm, I would never normally wear warm colors, but this kind of look is a lot warmer. It's almost like those sepia tones you have in the old-fashioned movies. Grab a little bit. I kind of like to get some of the loose stuff off there. And I'm just gonna put that up, kind of the base, and then tiny bit up into the upper lid, not too far. Just want a natural kind of wash of color. And their makeup was very, very, very blended, so you just want to blend it out. I'm talking about the blending in Bridgerton, not necessarily back in 1807, 1813, because I don't really know what they look like then, and I don't think they were using much makeup, but we're going to do like their Bridgerton Netflix kind of warm, glowy look. That was just very that porcelain, ethereal, doll look. I love it, and it's just so quick and easy. That's the great thing about it. Okay. They didn't wear lashes, they didn't wear liner, they used a tiny, tiny bit of eyeliner in Bridgerton, and I'm gonna do a tiny bit inside, just on the base of the lash line at the roots, just to kind of open the eyes up. The eyes are really, really that wide away look. So before I put the mascara on, I'm using, I really, really like Urban Decay's 24/7. It's waterproof, it lasts really well, so I think this is really, really great for lining the lash line. And again, this color is Demolition. I normally use Bourbon because it's sparkly, but again, their look was matte. So I'm just gonna pop that really, really lightly along the base of the lash line on the inside. And if you want to take this look tonight, it's super easy. Just throw on some extra liner on the top. I would say use something like Kat Von D's Dagger, and then you can just kind of go across the top and flick it out, wing it up, and add some red lipstick, and you're good to go. Super easy. I'm not going to do the bottom. If you have smaller eyes like I kind of do and want to make them more open, you can use something like Charlotte Tilbury has this thing called Rock and Coal. So this is actually that really nice beigey eye color, and that way you can just kind of really open up the eyes. And the face of concentration. And then I always use a lash primer, especially when I'm not doing lashes. A, to condition my lashes, but B, it would just give more body and length when I'm not wearing false eyelashes. Because you still want to look like you have eyes and features. And then I'm using Charlotte Tilbury's mascara because again, all my products are cruelty free. This one I think came free with a kit, so I was like, okay, we'll give it a go. It's Black Final's the color, and I really, really like this black. I kind of like to pick my lashes up so I can get lower down into the root line. You can do 1, 2, however many coats you want, and it's up to you if you want to put mascara on the bottom lash. I think it helps open up the eyes by putting it on the bottom lash for this look because you haven't got the liner, but personal choice. Can anyone do mascara on the bottom lashes without pulling? The weirdest faces. I'm really trying hard not to, but it just kind of happens naturally. All right, then I'm just gonna catch any fallout from before. I'm gonna do my powder before my blush with this look because I don't want the powder to stick to the blush, and you can see why. So I'm just gonna do a quick little dusting. Now I am gonna cheat a little, and I am gonna do a little contour, not a lot, but I'm gonna do a little bit. The difference being, I'm gonna do it really, really light, and normally where I contour my nose with a really, really tiny brush and make it quite narrow and do the bottom, I'm gonna use the same big brush that I used for my cheeks and the nose, but I'm not gonna do my hairline. I want it to just look natural, not like I've done contour fake bake, so it's gonna be a bit different. So just a tiny bit right at the top. I'm not gonna come too low with it, and then literally just dust the nose, so it's really, really natural. For the blush, there's a couple of options. So you can try and find like a really natural looking blush. The one on Kat Von D is quite a nice natural color for this look. Or another tip, which is going to be more true to the era because they were using that rouge, is to use a lipstick. So I have Doors Custom Cosmetics and I have this really pretty pink, and I'm just going to put it here, smudge it here to warm it up, and it will just give you that natural rosy glow, like little doll cheeks. And again, you don't want to go too far up with this, you just literally want to hit where you'd naturally have a flush if you were exercising. And again, their look is very, very blended because it's supposed to look very, very natural. And then for the lipstick, they were wearing very, very like kind of like your lips but better for coloring. So I kind of like to take, in case I have any foundation on my lips so it doesn't have that pale chalkiness to it, you can either use like a clear lip gloss just to give it kind of like some moisture and to bring out the natural color. You could use a tinted lip gloss. They didn't really use a liner, so I would say stay away from lip liner unless you want to really shape your lips, make that nice cupid bow, which I kind of like to, or if you're gonna go out eating, because obviously when you're eating it can cause the lipstick to bleed. So for this, what I want to do, or you could just literally take this and dab it on with your finger. I would say go for like a ready neutral color and just like dab it on with your finger so it's not heavily saturated. I'm just going to whack on some lip gloss, which is totally clear, and then finish with a little setting spray. Again, so no highlighter, no lashes, no liner, super simple. You got to throw on some accessories, right? This look is all about really just making it your own, making it kind of modern and fresh, and making it easy everyday makeup. Okay, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a quick thumbs up and don't forget to like and subscribe.